Hello, I'm Investigator Golden. I'm an animal cruelty investigator with Michigan Humane. So we get calls, people call, tell us about things that's going on in the city, things that they see, and we go out and investigate it. Like going out in the field, we see a lot of neglect, a lot of situations where people could use resources. We get abandonments, like people move out of their homes and leave the animals behind. We get what we call a lack of medical when an animal becomes injured and it's not being treated. So we have to go out and either make sure they're taking the animal to the vet, or we end up removing it and getting it treated here. As a pet owner, a good way to prevent it is anytime you have an injury, anytime you're facing any kind of difficulties, whether it's financial, whether it's transportation, different things, just make sure you call. You can call us, there's other organizations you can call, but call somebody, reach out for help. Don't just let that animal go untreated or unfed, because we have different programs we can help people out with. And as far as pedestrians, when they're out in public, you look for certain things like shelter, you look at the dog's weight, you look how he's tethered, you look at his environment. Is it cluttered? Is it feces? Is there things that could potentially injure or harm that animal? And if you think there are, you can call us and we can go out and check on it. So yeah, each call varies. A lot of time the punishments are, we do write warrants, search warrants, we write arrest warrants. And like I say, it just depends on the crime. A lot of it could be misdemeanors, it could be felonies. Yeah, anytime we get circumstances where people like we get dog fighting, we get cockfighting, where it's people intentionally harming animals, intentionally having them fighting each other. In a case like that, it'll always be a felony based on the malicious intent for one animal to be harmed versus the other. When you report an animal cruelty, the more information you get, the better. Finding the actual address, whether it's getting details, because we get a lot of calls where people will say it's 2 houses to the left of this address, and when we arrive at that address, there's an address on the house. So anytime, the more you can investigate before you call us, it helps us, because it also helps us not to spend time on calls that aren't actual cruelties when we could, because we got enough work where we can actually be focused on actual cruelty calls. So the more information you get, the better. And depending on the weather, like having shelter, being able to get out of elements when it's hot out, being in the shade, having water, look for those things. Look for dogs being underweight, call us. Look for the conditions they're in. Look for, like, if you don't see people going back and forth to the house on a regular basis, and if you have any questions, you're not sure if it's a cruelty or not, call us and we'll go check on it and figure it out.